So this is my video on which planet is most like Earth. So a little bit about Earth. It's approximately 93 million miles away from the sun. We also have an insulating atmosphere, which contains carbon and water, two elements essential for life that a lot of other planets don't have or don't have very much of at all. Our atmosphere also protects us from extreme temperatures and pressures. And while this seems like it might be a highly popularized answer, I am going to go with Mars being the closest planet to Earth. In many ways, Mars surpasses the other planets in our solar system in likeness to our planet. One of the most obvious being our extensive research and hypotheses relating to Mars's life sustainability factor. Mars has one of the only surfaces and atmospheres that scientists think have the potential to not instantly decimate any life that touches it. While it is still a desolate and violent land that is not yet fit for life, absent of aids and air barriers or pressure barriers, etc., there is hope for Mars. Scientists think it is the average distance from the sun. It's a little over 142 million miles away, which is much more than Earth. But it does have similar surface features, such as canyons that are up to 4 times as deep as Earth's, actually. Our deepest canyon is the Grand Canyon, and it's a little over a mile deep, and there have been canyons, or a canyon found on Mars that was a little over 4 miles deep. Mars also has a thin atmosphere and has surface features that in some ways mirror those of untouched or ancient scenes and sites of craters and valleys, deserts, mountains, and polar ice caps, and the likes of Earth. Earth's gravity is over 2.5 times that of Mars in strength, and our surface temperature is about 75 degrees warmer. There's about a negative 63 degree Fahrenheit average surface temperature on Mars, and then Earth's is about 14 degrees for average surface temperature. Earth and Mars have almost the same day length. Mars has about 3/4 of a day on us, or 3/4 of an hour on us. They're 24 and like 40 minutes longer. But almost double the amount of days in their years. So they have 687 Earth days in a year, and then we obviously have 365. Mars and Earth have similar rotational periods, meaning they have similar, or at least similarly timed seasons. The tilt of Earth's rotational axis in comparison to Mars's, it also shows similarities between the two planets. Mars is got about a 25 degree tilt, and then Earth is 23.45 degree tilt on the axis. And from a distant view, some say that, minus the reddish-orange coloring, Mars does resemble Earth a little bit. One major difference between the two, however, is found in the magnetic field, or the fields of the two in comparison. Earth's magnetism is found from within, whereas Mars's is not, and Earth also has a magnetic field that is almost 40 times as strong as Mars. Some scientists hope to someday have some type of habitual grounds on Mars, but for now, the difference between the two, albeit ever so similar in some ways, are enough to keep us apart. But I chose Mars, so that's my presentation, and thank you.